Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Frostpunk, where in our last episode we continued to explore the wasteland. We got some more people into our city, and we got an automaton which we currently have working at our steelworks to get us some steel 24 hours a day. It's not the most efficient way of doing it. If you wanted to do the most efficient, you'd have people working it in the day and then put the automaton on it overnight, but we're not super desperate for steel, so I'm happy to just let that leave that working all day, purely because we have actually got all of our people working. Now I've just literally loaded this back up, hit pause immediately, and we finished our drafting machine, so we need to pick a new research for today. So we've now got access to our tier 2 research, so we've got generator efficiency, heater upgrades, stuff along those lines. So what have we got? We've got a temperature rise coming up soon, which means we're not desperate for the overdrive couplings and the improved heaters. We could look at the factory. I think the outpost depot is going to be interesting, but we haven't got an outpost yet. The steam coal thumper. Now that is tempting, because what have we got in here? Ooh, flying hunters, hunting tactics. That gets us more food back. How's our food looking? We are getting through it. I think we might try and solidify our food. So this will go up to 30 raw food a day if we get the flying hunters. This means that we use fewer people on the hunters. Oh, okay, and we currently have 3. So, I mean, this one's not full, but in theory that would free up some additional people. So what's that? 13 people that we'd free up, which would be good, because then we can get the more coal thumpers going. So I think we go for the hunting tactics to free up the number of people. Then we can go for the coal thumper. I would look at infirmary, and we are going to want to get some, but at the moment we don't have any steam cores, he says. We've got 2, okay. So we could look at building an infirmary as well to really help deal with any sick problems that come through. But either way, I think the first thing we want is this hunter's tactics to free up more people, so we'll set that going. And then, yeah, we'll let time play. So we are actually full on wood at the moment. So we've got these 10 workers here. Not really... I mean, we got that there. You're on 90%. We've got you guys picking up the coal. 26.4. You're putting out 50. So that is still going to be okay. How is our coal consumption? We're slightly losing, which means we are going to want to upgrade this to a steam one. But I want more people first, so I can put the additional collecting huts out. You're now out of food. That's okay. So I could take these people off. But I mean, at the moment, we're sort of okay. How are our people in the wasteland going? They're 2 hours until they've got something going. So let's speed up until we have something go on. Oh, what we got? Long hours of toil. Sir, some of our people are worn out. Some of them have been working on the extended shift for days on ends. Their effort is taking its toll and they're becoming restless. They deserve a break. That is fair. They have been working on them a lot. We have to keep regular shifts everywhere for 3 days. I think we're at the point where we might be able to afford that. So... let's go and... Oh, it turned all of them on to that. Oh, phooey. Okay, alright, well, you... Oh, blast. Hang on, which one did I change? They're all on the shorter shifts already. Oh well. Right, scouts have reached the gloomy cave. Survivors. Excellent. More... Oh, okay. Polar bears. So we can either go and try and rescue these survivors from the polar bears, or we leave them alone. If we try and rescue them, we may lose our scout party. I think it's worth it, because that's a chunk more engineers. So we're going to try. When our scouts attacked the people, the bears in the cave joined them. Together they drove the beast away. Unfortunately, the scouts died from their injuries. That's upsetting. The people they saved set out towards the city, guided by a map made by the survivors. That is frustrating. Really frustrating that we lost those people. Because every person lost is a permanent loss at the moment. Oh, promise broken. I didn't realise I turned one on. I thought I had to go and turn them all off. I didn't realise it automatically swapped them. Oh well. Apparently I'm a good politician according to that, because I break the promises that I make. Hokey jokey, so let's keep going. There's not really a lot I can do until I get some more bodies. There we go. Right, so there's our hunter's tactics going. So We lost our scouting party, so we need to send out a fresh one. Can you escort these survivors back? And then we've got another 8 people that we've got going spare. Oh, there's our tech. Let's do... Yeah, let's do... Oh, we haven't got the steel for the infirmary. Okay. Well, now we've got some more people. Let's... Still not enough steel. How much steel have I got? 17. Okay, we'll give it a second then. Okay, we're into free time, but that's fine because the steel is being produced by the automaton who doesn't take time off. He says... There we go, yeah, 19. So that's still wearing away. Now, we have got... What have we got? Another 20, 31, 35 people. So we need another 4 houses. So let's get those built. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they're still in range of the steam generator or the little steam hub. That's fine. So we can get that going. Our hunters should be going out, hopefully. Yeah. Awesome. We've got 8 more people. Okay, so now we can set that tech going. They won't start working on it tonight, but we can go for the steam coal thumper. Right, and then we can fast forward. Right, these guys are going to hopefully catch these guys up and bring them in nice and safely. There we go. Yep. Cool, they're going to be here soon. Right, okay. So they've returned everyone to the city, which is good. And you now are heading out to several wrecked vehicles. Okay, go and have a look at that crash site. That's fine, we'll do that. We have no one homeless, which is good. Cool. That's all ticking along. We've got 6 ill. But the workers are all there. This one's coming out in less than an hour. Lovely. Okay. So that's ticking along nicely. Let's continue on through the night. We're about to have a temperature raise as well. Okay. Now, the tech hasn't worked for the steam coal thumper yet, so we can't move that on. You gonna let me do that? Are you gonna let me make another... Oh, I have? It's let me do another... Oh, okay. I didn't think I had a second one. Okay, well you can head out to the observatory then. Because we've got plenty more bodies now. Right, we now have a chunk of engineers. We've got 1 hungry person, that's fine. We've got food coming in. How is our food looking? There should be... I thought there was like a... Oh, there we go, economy. Right, how is food going? Food ration gain. We are currently losing food rations. Okay, which means we are going to need more people to hunt. So let's get another hunter's hut out here. In fact, let's do another 2. Because I think we've got the workers for that now. Maybe. Actually, yeah, let's just do 1. Because I think we've only got the workers to do 1. Because engineers can't be hunters for whatever reason. But that's okay. Right, let's continue fast forwarding through. Yeah, that food is dropping. See, they've already cooked everything that's come in. Right, you guys can be topped out. Steam coal research. Steam coal thumper, that's what we want, which is good. Right, let's do the... What do I want? I think our biggest bit at the moment, let's do the lighter scout sleds. Let's try and get people moving quickly. Right, so now I'm going to wait until the day's finished because all the while this is pumping coal up, these guys are collecting stuff. So I don't want to upgrade this into a steam one while it's actually still needing to put stuff out. Where are you? What are you guys? Oh, you're working in the sawmill. Which is chilly. Okay. You guys are in a sawmill and you're chilly too. We've got 2 hungry people, but that's fine. We've still got 63 food rations at the moment. This automaton is just ticking away, doing all the steel work, which at some point we're going to want to upgrade as well. We can get another tech facility. So we're currently going to work at potential 150. I mean, we've got the tech body, so we may as well put another one out. There we go. Let's get that built, because otherwise we've got these engineers sitting around not doing much, because I've not got the infirmary yet. So we'll at least put them to work in the tech. Even if it's not the most efficient use of bodies, we'll set them going. So now we've got 4 hunters' huts, bringing in, hopefully, a nice large amount of food to keep everyone going. Okay, that's the workday over. Right, now we want to go to resources. Upgrade that to a steam coal thumper, and then we're going to need 2 more gathering huts. There we go. How is our consumption at the moment? Still dropping, but that should hopefully fix it. And we should then be back into the positive. Okay, fast forward through that. All the hunters should head out to go and get us some food. Yeah, we're completely out of food. We definitely good thing we sent those out. We might actually even need to look at the flying hunters soon to get even more. Right, that's raw food and wood. That's good. Take those resources. Nowhere new to explore for these guys. Okay, well, you go have a look at the weather station, because I don't mind that. Okay, and then you guys need bodies. So we will load you guys up. Load you up. So now we're at a potential maximum of 160 research. Yeah, so now we're into the point where each one only adds 10% to our research speed, which is not as good. Let's keep going. We have sick, but we have beds for them. I think, yeah, we've got 15 spaces at the moment. That's okay. That's been upgraded. Yeah, workers there. So that should now pump out a chunk more coal. There we go. We're about to have a temperature rise, which is nice. Let's get to reach the observatory. What do we have? Survivors! More engineers and more stuff. Right, you are coming back to the city. So that is another 34. Okay, how is our housing at the moment? Vacant beds 10. Which means we need 24. So we're going to need another steam hub, because we're going to need to get that going. So we have another like housing area around here, and that means we need what, another, let's keep it on that kind of row. We'll just do 4. That should overdo it for the moment, but it will at least keep them going. Right, so you're now not started yet, but you're all nice and toasty. You're nice. Well, you're not quite as toasty, but you've got that on. Right, okay. How is our consumption? Okay, our consumption's gone up, and we can keep it on steam level 2, which means we can keep everyone nice and toasty, which is really good. Because we're now definitely generating enough coal. Which is lovely. We're going to have that temperature drop come back again in a couple of days, but that's okay. Right, let's continue. Oh, what are you saying? You're saying you're out of coal, aren't you? Yeah, no gatherable resources. Oh! You got a fair amount sick. Going to build. Okay. Alright, well, hopefully our stocks will keep us going for the moment. Right, hurry up and finish that building, because I kind of need you guys to get back onto, you know, thumping the coal. Okay, that's turned all of those guys back on. Back on. Right, light scouts is reached, which is good, so our now scouts are faster. Let's do the improved heaters, because I kind of want to keep the sawmills a bit warmer, and at the moment it's not worth putting a steam hub down there for them. But that's good. I'm pleased to see that we're still in the green. So yeah, you're now churning up 112 coal, and you guys are collecting, what, 60 a piece if you're at full, or 20. Yeah, that's fine. That should keep all that going. Rattle along. Right, scouts are back. So you can't go any further out that way. Huh. Okay, I really thought we could have gone further out that way. Fine, you guys will just have to wait for the moment. Okay, we've got plenty of food. That's nice. Research, we're doing the improved heaters, which is good. You guys are out of coal again. Wow, okay. You guys are... wow, okay, that's really... having fun with that. Okay, we're full on coal. Oh, is that what's going on? We're full. Storage capacity. Oh, okay, fine. Well, we just got a bunch of new people, so let's put down some resource depots. Now, these don't need to be warm at all. They just need to be near a road. So let's put them over here. Yeah, I don't have enough steel for another one. That's fine. Because, you know, hey, we may as well build up the extra coal. Right, that's going to build all of these guys up. We've got hungry people, but we have the rations. Oof. Okay, we're out of rations. That went quick. Okay. Those rations did go quickly. I don't like that. Definitely think we're going for the... right, we'll explore that. Grim forecast. We found the scientists' notes. They've predicted that the great cold is going to get much worse, and that what's more troubling is that the observations ended abruptly months ago. There's also not a can of Spam, not even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obviously they've moved out for good. We can see the city of Winterhome from the roof of the weather station, and then we get Winterhome and the coal mine. There's two places to go. Well, let's go to the coal mine. I could send these guys off to Winterhome, but I don't really want to do that just yet. What do we have out here? The recent report from the weather station has got people talking. They're frightened that such an important facility was abruptly abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. A few are lamenting openly, I knew we shouldn't have come. At least London had a real houses and not tents and wooden shacks. We will have answers soon enough. Right, do we have any... we do have unemployed workers. So I'm going to get another... food, that's what I want. I'm going to get another hunter's hut. Okay, that'll do that. Because I just want to make sure that we keep on top of this food. I think we've expanded our population very quickly. And I don't like how it's now just not playing ball. Okay. Everything's staying quite nice and toasty. Why have you got a heater on? You don't need a heater on. Okay, consumption's looking good. Oh, why would you go through the snow? There's a perfectly warm-ish path. Oh, blimey. Okay. Why are you on 4 or 5? Because I've definitely got the engineers now. There we go. That's going to max out our research rate, which is nice. Discontent has dropped. Hope is, you know, not brilliant, but it is what it is. What laws can we do around that? I think we want to look at doing child shelters. Let's sign that, and let's try and get some child shelters going. How many kids do we actually have? Because that will tell us how many we need. We've got 26. Okay. And each of these holds 15, which means we need 2. There you go. 2 child shelters. That will keep that happy. Well, that will keep the kids out of trouble. And with that, when we get the next law on that, we can look at the medic apprentices. Now, engineer apprentices help with your research speed, but ultimately there's only a finite amount of research in here, and so that's why I'd look at the medic apprentices, because they heal people. They help heal people faster. So to my mind, that's a more long-term beneficial effect. So let's blitz through this. Right, we'll put 10 men on there. Child shelter is ready and children to be safe inside. People can work without worrying something will happen to their kids. Hope rises. There we go. There's both children sorted. Promise fulfilled. Desirable law. Every child. Okay, we've got the improved heaters, which is good. Next, we want... What was it? Ah, the infirmary. I do want to get an infirmary. Because I just want to make sure that we keep on top of any sick people. I don't want anyone getting sick. So we've currently got 15 beds. I know we've only got 6 ill, but the infirmary will hopefully keep everyone a bit more healthy on that. And then I think after the infirmary, we definitely want to get... Right, scouts have done the coal mine. So they get coal. So we can... More coal than we can use. This coal mine was in operation until very recently. The machinery isn't running now, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps the mine simply extracted its quota or filled the loading bay. We could retrieve plenty of raw materials if we took the machinery apart. So we can either take the stored coal and then we can have a outpost here. So it will send coal to us, or we can take it all apart and we get 2 steam cores, wood, coal, steel, and then we can't ever restart it. Now, I'm tempted to take the steam cores because we can actually make coal mines in our own little pit. I don't think we need that kind of delivery. So I'm going to take those. And then we've just got Winterhome to explore. Which, yeah, that's going to be an interesting bit. That's the only place we've got left. So let's go and find out what's happened with Winterhome, which is another city. Okay. Don't like how that's running down. How is our food looking now? Got 16 vacant beds, that's fine. Food, we're still not gaining. Oof, okay. We've got 1 hungry person, but that's okay. You're still churning out coal. Everything is working nice and quickly, so we'll speed along again. Right, what do we have? A note of thanks. We just wanted to thank you. Back in London, it was only the wealthy that didn't have to send their kids to work. In this new world you're creating, we can see things will be different because it was the right thing to do. There we go. Hope raises slightly, which is all nice. Okay, let's keep that ticking along. Yeah, so here are the coal outputs, and we can build our own coal mines here with a steam core. Right. Infirmary research, which is good. Let's get the flying hunters to get that food really sorted out. And then let's get down. I don't have the steel for an infirmary. Okay, I think... I mean, I've got people running around not doing much. I think what we're going to have to do is... We're going to need to build another steel works. Do I want to... Yeah, we'll build another steel works. Hook it on with a street. There we go. We've got 15 hungry people. We'll go get some food. We got rations. I mean, we're out of raw food, but we have rations. Okay. Rattle this along. Coal is still gaining, which is good. We're getting a nice stock. Okay, that's the end of the workday, so let's speed through. So everyone's going to be building this. Did I get the improved heaters? Food, health and shelter. Did I? I did get the improved heaters. Okay, that's fine. Because then I can turn the heating on in here. We'll assign people to it to make some steel. Right, okay. They've made it to Winterhome. Let's explore. We've climbed to the edge of the city. We stood there speechless, staring at the scene of devastation. It's the city of the dead. Most of the buildings are destroyed and the generator has exploded. Okay, so the streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The city's chronicle describes the shortage of food and the citizens' increasing despair following the squabbles, riots, and descent into anarchy. Fights for the dwindling resources and the eventual starvation. The last entry, God forgive us, we're eating our dead. There is no hope. Sites discovered the snow cliff in the American camp. We're on our own, and we gained 2 steam cores out of that. Okay. So, let's head back out to these guys. So, you can go to the snow cliff. And you can go to this American camp. I love how we find that from the... from Winterhome. There we go. That's both of our scouts working at least again. But that's not good news, is it? Ah, there we go. The news has shocked everyone in the city. There were supposed to be many settlements and construction crews here, people living normal lives in homes heated by generators. But we're alone. Hope falls. And I don't know whether it falls to a specified amount every time. I've not tested with that. Coming here was a fool's errand. We should go back. This place is a deadly trap. We need to get out of here. Terrible. All these poor people. We can't end up like this. Why did Winterhome fall? Are we going to die here too? So yeah, I don't know if the hope always comes down here regardless what level you had it at. But people are understandably ticked off. Winterhome has fallen. They're all dead. How will we survive here without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. People start to gather as the news of Winterhome spreads through the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. We must give them purpose. So, this is where we can choose our path, and we can either get the laws for order and discipline, where we become very authoritarian, or we can go down the faith and spiritual strength. Now, I'm going to level with you guys. I watched a playthrough of this not that long on YouTube, so I watched the order and discipline. So I'm going to do the faith and spiritual strength just to have something a little bit different for myself. I think they're broadly similar. Slightly different effects, but I think they're broadly similar. So, purpose. We can now have a house of prayer. So we can build a house of prayer, and it will give us sermons, and people living nearby will gather to pray, which will raise hope. So, we will sign that in, and we will immediately start trying to build a house of prayer. So I'm going to pop it this side, and that's going to get all those houses. I'm going to pop one over here. If I pop it there, it gets some of those ones on the middle. Where's the best place? Okay, I'm going to want to put one there. And then one... yeah, there, because that's going to give me the most coverage. So it's only those two houses that don't have one, which I think is a good shout. So we'll put you like that, you like that. I don't think they need anyone to stock them, but at least we can have all the prayers going. Oh, 14 hungry and we're out of food. I do not like that. Yeah, I really don't like that. Food is going to start becoming a problem for us, isn't it? I can already see it. Okay, what do we have? The unconvinced want to leave. Sir, you've convinced the majority, but hope is now low. A group of people are still so scared that they want to flee back to London in 15 days. They've come to try and change your mind. You say that faith will save us? Nonsense. What are we going to do? Pray for food? What? Hang on. What are we going to do? Pray for food when we start to starve? Shouts one of them. If we don't try to reach London, we'll wind up like Winterhome. And I mean, to be fair, we haven't got any food at the moment. But calm down, we're not going to die. I'll figure it out somehow. The Londoners, your people are divided. Some of them are so scared they plan to leave the city in London for 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead people to do desperate acts, maintain the peace and give people hope, and manage their discontent and guide the city safely through the looming social crisis. Which, here we go. There we go. We've got 18 Londoners. So 18 people want to try and abandon us. People join the Londoners. Sir, people want to leave for London, have successfully urged their friends and their neighbours to join them. People are more easily persuaded because they have little hope in our ultimate survival. So we really need to fight to get the hope up to reduce the number of people joining the Londoners. So that's what we need to fight through at the moment. There we go. We have to get organised. We have to do something. The food is what I'm thinking about. Houses of prayer built. Okay, so that's going to start raising the hope. As more people do that. Okay, that's food coming in, which is quite nicely. Okay. Scouts have reached the snow cliff. What have we got? Explore. Steam cause food rations and wood. Nice. A refugee from Winterhome. The man we've been seeing from afar was nowhere to be seen. Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterhome. After the starving city fell into its chaos, its leader, an army captain, appointed himself an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order by using force. Plenty of people got disgruntled, deserted the city, and then most of the others rebelled against him. So we get another steam core. This little party's getting quite the haul at the moment. They got 6 steam cores on them. Okay, I kind of want to bring those back. I don't want to risk losing them, so we'll bring those back. Okay, so they're going to come home to us. we are going to get. There we go. There's our flying hunters sorted. I want to get the... Can we get the next level? No. Exploration and industry. In which case, we need to get the... Not the steam steel mill. The steam steelworks, because I want to increase our steelwork efficiency. So, now we can get the flying hunters, which is good. And we can just upgrade all of these. You want to tell me I don't have the steel, don't you? Yeah. Blast. Out of steel. Come on, guys. Work harder. I need that steel. We need that steel so we can get you some food. Come on. There we go. There's another 20. Oh, come on. I'm only doing an upgrade. It doesn't cost me... Oh. You don't need to give me everything. I'm just doing an upgrade. There we go. Right. See? Oh, okay. It does cost the steel for the upgrade. Okay. Steam steel research. That's good. So we're getting through that. We can look at the coal mining, but I don't think we need to. I think our coal is doing it fine at the moment. I want to look at a factory because then we can start looking at automatons. But that needs 20 steel, which we don't have. Generator efficiency. That needs steel. Everything needs steel at the moment. Okay, so we're having a steel pinch. Big old steel pinch. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to have to waste a little bit of work time, which I really don't like. There's the work day over. Right. Let's start doing bunk houses because we're going to need to start heating these houses. We are also going to want to do... I don't have the steel to upgrade the steelworks. Okay, hopefully the automaton will get me some overnight. What do we have? The Rebirth of Faith. Sir, people have started visiting the House of Prayer. There aren't many of them yet, but they might start something special. It seems that they really needed a place of proper worship, and I'm glad to hear that. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, I just want to get this steelworks down before I forget, because I'm going to be wrapping this up in a minute. Oh, waiting. Ah, explored the American camp. So, the American camp was well supplied with everything except food. Searching for the tents, we found more victims of hunger. Most of them have badly worn but sophisticated artificial limbs bearing a company symbol, Tesla Manufacturing. Is Elon Musk in on this? We can only bury them and take their equipment, and we find a temporary settlement. Okay, so you guys head out towards the temporary settlement then. Okay. You're bringing in 30 food. You're doing an upgrade. Okay. Oh, wait. How much do we need for the steelworks? Steam steelworks. There we go. Right. Let's upgrade that one in the overnight because this is at least still working. So there's no point turning that off just yet. The London has gained more followers. Wow, up to 42. That is not good. I'm going to need to do something about hope. Right. Temperature falls. That's okay. We're already still keeping things going. Heaters are on in places where people are working. The day's not started, that's why. Okay. Okay, there we go. And we will just get that last steam... Whoa! Scouts return safely. Bring in tons of materials. Lovely. Get that steam steelworks down. We will send you guys back out to Freshwater Springs. Go in that direction and have a look. We've got research. We are currently doing, the bunkhouse at the moment. Suddenly full on wood, which is nice. But I think that's where we're going to leave it for the moment. So, Winterhome has fallen, and now we've got to try and keep people going with a little bit of faith. I hope you're enjoying the series. The first episode seemed to have pretty good reaction. The second one hasn't come out by the time I'm recording this, but like I say, I hope you're enjoying it. As usual, likes and comments. Do let me know what you're thinking, what choices you make. I do love the interactions and the comments, and the likes let me know that you want to see this keep coming, so thank you to those that do that. And I will finish with subscriptions. If you do feel I've earned it and you are enjoying the series, please hit that subscribe button, and also do turn the bell icon on. I know I sound like every other YouTuber here, but it does make an awfully big difference having all of that turned on, because YouTube will then let you know when it comes out. You guys don't miss any episodes that you want to watch. And and it just helps the channel grow and sort of starts fostering a community. So thank you to those that do that. Other than that, I hope you have a good day, and I will catch you all next time.